The Canadiens find themselves tucked comfortably in the heart of the Eastern Conference. Despite the team's satisfactory performance so far, one target has escaped sharpshooter Max Pacioretty.
Like I know, but once it goes, remember? Like it stayed there for 2 seconds. You know what I mean? You just stayed. I know what you're saying. But every time it goes from inside.
The team is playing its 15th game of the season, and Max is still without a single goal. Max Pacioretty had been playing solidly, registering a number of assists. But goal scorers put tremendous pressure on themselves. Finally breaking that barrier seems to liberate the Canadiens forward.
Take notes, boys. Great game. You really turned it around.
I should get an assist, bro.
He wanted to learn how to do it. I was going to teach him today, but we didn't skate in the morning. I'll teach him next practice.
Just a cocky guy, yeah, a little bit.
.24CH The Series is brought to you by Bell. Watch 24CH on the screen of your choice.
The Canadiens leave Montreal for a short road trip. A win could put them in first place in the conference. The team arrives in the city that never sleeps. New York also represents a return to where it all started for forward Brandon Prust. It was here he carved out his niche in the NHL. Remembered by New York Rangers fans, recognized in hallways by employees of Madison Square Garden, and sought after by New York journalists.
Weird that you have a few former teammates who miss you.
The Rangers' relentless pressure during the first two periods slowly eats away at Brandon Prust's confidence.
I'm sucking win too right now.
He is visibly shaken by his former teammates' play.
They're playing with it.
Thankfully, Max Pacioretty slowly rediscovers his scoring touch. The Canadiens manage a 1-1 tie after two periods. Assistant coach Jean-Jacques Daigneault is himself a former Ranger. During the second intermission, he discovers a chink in the New York armor. The coach doesn't hesitate to pass the information on to his players.
One thing for sure, they're having a good gap. There's a lot of time which can chip it for yourself. You're not allowed to hook you after you chip it. And in the neutral zone, you got a good gap. Chip it for yourself. Keep moving your feet. Get to that puck. And that's the way we have to play. That's the game we want to play. All right? We're 20 minutes to 20 minutes to win this game. Come on, let's go.
The Canadiens will dominate the third period.
I need to hear you.
Prust returns to haunt his former teammates. He sets up Alex Galchenyuk, which validates the coach's adjustments. The Canadiens may leave New York as conference leaders, but they will not leave a good impression on New York coach John Tortorella.
There's two bad teams playing, and we were worse than they were.
But it is all for naught, for the Rangers will look to have their revenge on Saturday when they visit the Bell Center. Meanwhile, the Canadiens are tripped up in overtime by another team from New York.
I knew that was going to happen.
Despite the loss, they remain the top team in the East as they host the Rangers on Saturday night.
Yes, sir, PK. Never do this. Skate right back to the net. If you can dive at the net, then you dive.
Watching it, maybe on the ice, in certain situations, it clicks for you, you know.
On this night, the Montreal Canadiens play with unmistakable fury and a desire to win. They are determined to silence skeptics who challenge their status as conference leaders.
Don't get the call, they don't deserve nothing.
Là, on n'a pas d'option, mais voilà Galchenyuk. Il remet disque. Galchenyuk passe à la fin. Et Showdown remet dans le coin. Et alors, maintenant, le tir!
The 3-0 shutout of the New York Rangers legitimizes the Canadiens' reputation as the team to beat. But this performance doesn't keep GM Marc Bergevin from searching for ways to improve the team.
Ryder shooting, scores!
It's becoming a hallmark of the new GM, making difficult choices to benefit the club as a whole, carefully balancing the league's salary cap against on-ice performance. These careful decisions can have harsh results for the athletes who have to live with them. One veteran will be leaving the Habs. Another will make a return. Despite a solid game against the Ottawa Senators, the Canadiens lose in a shootout. Pushing the opposition to their limit does nothing to satisfy Michel Therrien's competitive spirit. A loss is a loss, period. On February 26th, Marc Bergevin finalizes a deal which sends Eric Cole to Texas. The next day, hours before their match against Toronto, the Canadiens prepare to welcome Michael Ryder, fresh off the plane from Texas.
Well, at least I got a 2, because that's about all I have. I'm not prepared for this weather. Yeah, well, it's not super warm there now, but it's not like this, I can tell you that.
Good morning.
Yeah, you know what?
Good yourself.
Not too bad. Not too bad, yeah. This is crazy. I don't have no jacket, no clothes. Whew. Hockey gear though, that's about it. That's all I need right now. Yesterday, after I woke up from my pregame nap, I was getting ready, just putting my suit on to go to the rink, and I got a call from Joe Newnig. Told me the news, and then I just waited and hung around and didn't know what to do for the next hour and a half. I was like, well, okay, what's going on? And then finally Mark gave me a call and chit-chatted, and they arranged my flight and spent the night in Columbus, which is fun. In a hotel room. I didn't sleep very much though, because I had to get up at 4 a.m. Well, I didn't really sleep actually.
73?
I have no idea.
You don't know if you're getting back?
No. Guess I'll find out when we get there. It's the first time I got traded, so this is all new to me. Hockey's a reaction sport. If you know the basics of it, I think you're fine. That's my opinion anyways. First one to play Montreal, you know, like you're young, well, I guess young is 23, but you get used to like dealing with everything. It's hockey city, it's a good experience. Montreal, people say, is one of the cities, you know, with all like, it's a great hockey city within the media and that, it's everything else, but I didn't mind it. It is what it is, you know. Some people let it affect them, and some other people just can shake it off easy.
What was your departure like in Montreal when you left?
Not very good. wasn't very happy, I know that.
You weren't happy to leave, or you weren't happy with the media?
Well, I wasn't happy just the way everything happened, but that's it.
What happened anyway?
I don't know, just probably didn't end on good terms, I guess, or just pretty much left, and that was it. I was a free agent, so, you know, and kind of knew I wasn't going to come back, so.
I guess at that point you didn't think you'd be back, eh?
No, I didn't know. But everything's changed here now. Different people, different. Like, there's a lot of people changing the organization since I was here.
You got Ryder in there?
Yeah, I'm in here.
By the bus, man.
Well, he's been our bus driver forever when we come here. How's it going, big guy? Good, you? Good, good. That's all I got, man. Tallest balls I got. Holy crap. There he is, boys! How you doing, buddy? Good, you? Good. Holy how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. No tan. Oh, no. What's up, man? How you doing? Good side batch.
Right in for you.
Hey, bud. How you doing? Nice to meet you. What's up, bud? Hey, how's it going, man? All right. Good, man. Pretty good. Flight, right? That was all right. Yeah. Early? Yeah. That's serious. Hey, man. How you doing?
Colby, I see you.
Yeah, see you too. Hey, bud. How you doing? Holy fuck, Kava. Yeah, man. How you doing, How you doing?
Michael est venu ce matin, il a passé son test médical. Il n'a pas patiné ce matin, mais c'était difficile. Un échange est très difficile pour un joueur. Je crois que qu'est-ce qui va aider Michael présentement, c'est qu'il se joint à une organisation qu'il connaît. Il y a plusieurs coéquipiers avec qui il a évolué ici avec les Canadiens de Montréal. Le personnel d'entraîneur ici avec Michel Terrien, on a apporté un nouveau système. C'est quelque chose qu'il va falloir présenter à Michael, puis donner un peu d'informations avant le match.
Michael Ryder will have to quickly get up to speed. The club has a very clear mission tonight.
We have pride. We're going to react the right way. We played well at home. We were saying before we played those games on the road, we played the same on the road that at home, and you guys respond well. And this is exactly what we got to do tonight. We got pride.
The ugly residue of a 6-0 loss to the Leafs still lingers. Michael Ryder will witness the strong character which is becoming the core of his new hockey team. Tonight, the club plays not only for a win, but for its honor. With this victory, Max Pacioretty continues to blaze a trail which has made him the league's Player of the Week.
What a shot! Holy!
But in a 48-game season, celebrations are cut short. Yeah. A new challenge is on its way from Pittsburgh. Fans pour into the Bell Center to watch their team test themselves against an offensive powerhouse, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Against this group of superstars, there is no margin for error. It is an exercise in concentration. It is a spectacle which rarely disappoints. With each game, the off-season acquisition of Brandon Prust gains support with Montreal fans. His goal against Pittsburgh only adds to the groundswell. One fan never needed convincing in the first place.
Quand tu as vu ce soir, c'est tout le temps spécial d'être à Montréal. Je viens pas voir des matchs souvent. Donc, quand ils comptent, je suis là, c'est un feeling assez spécial. Je suis contente de voir la réaction des fans par rapport à lui aussi. Mais c'est un gars qui travaille fort. Les gens de Montréal, les gens du Québec adorent voir quelqu'un qui met le cœur à l'ouvrage. Fait que je pense que c'est un bon match Montréal avec Brendan.
As for Brendan Gallagher, it's courage and a willingness to withstand punishment in front of the net, which earns him respect. Attributes which suit Max Pacioretty just fine.
Let it take back to the house.
But the Penguins strike quickly and steal an early lead in the game. They rarely fail to live up to their reputation as sharpshooting goal scorers, much to the dismay of young Brendan.
You gotta stop scoring.
This Canadiens team is not discouraged by Pittsburgh's lead. That is one refreshing aspect of Montreal's 2013 season.
Now this guy go, then this guy scoring like this. Make the read.
In a game like this, the fan who sneaks away from their seat early to avoid concession lineups during intermission can live to regret it. This offensive clinic continues during the third period.
Face off on the other side, same
Face
thing?
off
Or?
on the other side. Then Mark is going to be here and you're going to be here.
Okay, and then okay.
The fans are ecstatic.
Attaboy, Davey!
The only participants not enjoying the cavalcade of goals are the goaltenders. It is only fitting that this standoff not be settled during regulation play.
Defense, don't get caught deep, all right? No 2-on-1s.
Most fans will agree this was a superb contest, even if the outcome was not what they'd hoped for.
Avec un jeu magnifique, et les Pingouins vont sortir gagnants d'un match complètement fou.
For the players, there is no time to dwell on their defeat. Such is the life of a professional athlete. 2 hours after the loss, they pack their equipment and prepare for the longest road trip of the season. They leave the Bell Center. In 24 hours, they will be in hostile territory, facing an old rival.
I mean, home turf, there's no way we can lose to Montreal on home turf. There's no way.
Massachusetts. 24 hours after their loss to the Penguins, the Canadiens revisit their relentless rivals, the Boston Bruins. The winner will be crowned king of the Eastern Conference.
You see here, little chicks.
Who's Bobby R? Like the best hockey player ever.
It's just like Yankees, Red Sox.
Match robust. I think they should just stay in Canada. Montreal a plus de vitesse.
On va chercher un 2 points supplémentaires.
Nous devrions être capables de battre ça.
Oh, we're going to kick butt, I hope.
Go Bruins!
Go Bruins!
No chicks.
You get a weird feeling here now.
Oh yeah?
First time I've been back, everyone on the team is pretty much still there, so.
The distaste the Bruins fans have for the team from Montreal is palpable. It's a concentration exercise which begins before the first puck drops.
Hey, what up? Free shots, free shots.
The game's beginning doesn't disappoint the smattering of Habs fans in Boston. In the second period, however, the rug is pulled out from underneath the Canadiens as the Bruins take the lead. Milan Lucic, a 6'4", 220-pound forward, is physically intimidating. Despite a height and weight disadvantage, Brendan Prust engages in a courageous head-to-head battle which doesn't go unnoticed.
Lots of guys could be a lot better. Lots of guys. And if you're not better, after what Prusty did for the team, you ain't belong to wear that jersey. Ain't belong. Think he did this for himself? Did it to the team. You better react. Better react as a team. We understand? Is it clear? You got the picture? Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Prust gets a hero's welcome on his return from the penalty box. The player's performance exceeds even Michel Therrien's expectations. Size is a non-issue as the Canadiens come from behind to steal the victory. The team is unbeatable.
On a perdu du momentum en deuxième, puis honnêtement, qu'est-ce que Brendan Prust a fait pour son équipe, pour ses coéquipiers, pour moi, c'est du grand leadership. Et je pense qu'on a réagi de la bonne manière quand on a entamé cette troisième période-là. Donc, beaucoup de crédit à un gars comme Brendan Prust pour, honnêtement, là, ça prend du courage, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, là. Et une chose est certaine, j'ai aimé comment ça, les gars ont répondu à l'appel dans la troisième période.
When you're going down the stairs to the subway and stuff, the whole place goes, let's go Bruins, and then, you know, you're by yourself. And you get scared.
The Canadiens have begun this long journey conquering Boston's hostile environment. The win awards them first place overall in the Eastern Conference, with a sharpshooter regaining his focus and a veteran traveler improving their landscape. The Canadiens are beginning to make their mark this season in the NHL. Follow them through the eyes of 24CH.